I'm gonna click record. There we go. That's recording.
And we are live.
Do it live.
Do it fucking live.
Do it live.
Do it live. Yeah, fuck it. I was just in a good mood, so you know what? I was like, let's just hit record and see what happens.
Also, part of me felt like I answered way too quickly there. I think I fully read the message. I'm like, fuck it, I do something. Okay.
Yep. Let's go. I just don't want to break the streak because like all of my projects now are I'm worse than Valve where I haven't gone past 2, and I need to kind of break that streak on all of them. So
you got to get the fucking. You got to get a 3 eventually. The one people think you can't count.
Yeah, Half-Life 3 confirmed. Like before I went on holidays, just there, like I was meant to get another podcast going, but it just didn't happen, and I've just been like I'm hopefully next weekend I have arranged to do another podcast with I won't say who just yet because I don't want to
jinx it.
Yeah, I don't want to just in case it doesn't happen. But it should be another cast member from Red Dead Redemption 2, so hopefully that still goes ahead.
That's good.
You've been killing it with that shit, to be fair.
I don't know.
You've been keeping yourself busy.
I gotta start somewhere. But I mean, I was hoping in the meantime to do a couple of smaller podcasts. Well, not smaller, but just other, just out of like, I don't need to necessarily keep going for like really famous people. Because I'd like to just talk. I talk to you guys the whole time. For everyone here, it's like, oh, it's just the 2 Scottish lads from every fucking live stream Wilkie does. So, welcome to the podcast.
Podcast I got shotgunned into. I'm just sitting here playing Stalker 2 and Jackal's. No, I'm just sitting here playing Stalker 2, just like, oh, it's a quiet night tonight. No, maybe Jack will get on later, like his usual time of like 10 o'clock at night, and maybe then something will happen. Then something's just, oh, hey, phone call. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? Like, why is Jackal just phoning me? Then
you called him. I only sent a message to him like 10 minutes ago. It's like we only just arranged this 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, part of me feels like I put my foot in my mouth. I answered way too quickly. I'm like, fuck, I'm dialed in.
Locked in, more like, yeah.
Yeah, locked in, yep.
Wilkie says, Jackalmann message, lock-in activated.
This is going to be the first podcast that doesn't necessarily show my face, so I think we'll just use like GTA 5. Kind of like, did you seen the video I gave to Hellriders, the podcast that I did with them? Yeah.
Aye.
So for anyone here who hasn't seen it, go check out Hellriders MC. There's a nice little interview in their Gassing and Chatting podcast that features myself and a few other members of Sons of War. But yeah, I guess for this stream, since I have you two fine Glasgow men, would you like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Jackalmann, from Sons of Arawn, founder, leader, president, whatever you want to call me, arsehole. Chad?
I'm DJ the Wolf, I'm also from Sons of Arawn. I voice Chad Bradshaw, and basically everything Jackal does, because running joke in the clan.
Yeah. Bradshaw creative writing endeavour right there.
Don't get me started too. Because I know one of our side chapters, mainly it's mostly just the guys on PC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Somehow, one of them was like, "Oh hey, what if we start writing Bradshaw family lore?" I'm like, "Fuck it, just go for it. Just don't do anything like crazily offensive. Be like something dumb like, oh, the funny mustache man from 1940s Germany was a Bradshaw. If it's just nothing like that." And they're like, all right, cool.
Hold on. Take a step back for a second. Let's you're talking about your character story for Red Dead, right? So how did this? Or is this originally for GTA?
No, it's Red Dead, because that's the first thing that you started writing for, was like the Red Dead, like including like reoccurring characters that were just us two, rather than just having that like, oh, DJ the Wolf as DJ the Wolf. No, you might like characters. So we started with Red Dead first.
Like his GTA character's name was just Chad. I had him written as Chad. I'm like, I need a name that goes along with Chad. I'm like, oh fuck it, Bradshaw. There we go. Sounds good. Done that. And then it became its own thing for you. So like every Bradshaw, like his blood red hair and shit, they always die bloody and all that shit. And on Red Dead, his character became Jesse James Bradshaw, because he named his character Jesse James. I'm like, fuck it, JJ Bradshaw, because it sounded funny to me.
So when did you start doing story writing then for your characters?
For what, the thing I've got now, or like just in general?
Yeah. Well, would you say that maybe your initial writings kind of led to what you're doing right now, or, I guess how would you like to describe the start of your process of doing storytelling for your own fictional characters and things?
Well, if I want to go back, especially my characters in a game was like from the old crew we used to be in 101st Shock Troops on 360 on GTA, we're a PMC crew. Guys like, oh, we'll just get all our characters' names or just write this thing. It was bad, it was cringe. I'm going to be honest with you, I can call it what it is, call a spade a spade. So I'm like, oh, I'll just write this, blah, blah. It looked cool at the time, but for then on, I started writing in that kind of format. And because obviously it was always like a script format I would write in for some reason, so I'd always write it like that. But there was also things like moving on to Red Dead was like before online came out, I've got a journal that I was keeping from the perspective of the character I wanted to make. And it wasn't any, I'm not going to say it's anything grand or what I'm doing now, but it's like, I was just writing from the perspective of an outlaw. Yeah, like an old outlaw in the Old West. Slowly it developed over time. So like in 2018 when we made this server we're in, the AUGSpec Mother Clan server, and I thought AUGSpec Incorporated, I thought to myself, I'm like, I'm going to stick with it. I don't want to be like the 105th that just folded and never done anything with it, but I don't want to just be making a new clan every single week, so I'm going to stick with it.
Could you tell us a little bit about why you came up with the name AUGSpec for your Red Dead clan, or what was the kind of reasoning for its birth, I guess? The name
AUGSpec because it was back when I used to be on MSN like a lot in Skype and that, one of my old accounts, because I'd put it was like Augmented Spectre, but I'd capitalise the spec because I wear glasses.
Same.
So I'm like, and then it came up to it, we're sitting there, we're just sitting like, what do we want to do this? Like, because my plan was, like, oh fuck it, I had the channel since 2014, I'm like, I'll sling videos on, if it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. If it doesn't, then I'm just going to keep doing it as long as it's enjoyable. So when we're sitting to try to think for a name for it, I'm like, what's the name? I'm like, AUGSpec. Because I'm just running through different names, because I remember somebody calling me that as an abbreviation. That sounds alright. I'm like, yeah, but can I just call it AUGSpec? I don't know where the incorporated part came from. I'll be completely honest with you, like about character, I don't get a fucking Scooby-Doo, mate. But
I'm fairly certain the spec, the incorporated came from when we used to play like GT Online to your biker gang was the Sons of Arawn, and you called like the corporate side like AUGSpec. And like,
it was Jackalmann.
Incorporated. It was Jackalmann,
yeah. Then we got into that spat with Luxury about it, and then it became AUGSpec.
It became AUGSpec Incorporated. Then you they just tied it into like RDO, meaning we made the posse.
Yeah, because the whole thing about it was like sometimes some parts of the writing go really crazy. They're like wild crazy out there, but it's like, so if you're on Red Dead, you clearly exist in the Old West. Where would I went for there? And Chad always used the fucking Navy revolver, like Lowry's revolver. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh fuck it, every Bradshaw is this like bloodstained revolver. It's like a ward that protects them. As long as they're holding it, they'll not die. In Red Dead 2, my character's great-grandfather was Reginald Walter Beauregard, first Grand Master and founder of AUGSpec Incorporated. That character had a daughter that goes to Scotland with like a Glaswegian US Marshal, and then they have children that leads to my GTA character. And like I've even wrote a lad. Yeah. Oh no, I even like write I've even kind of added a bit about the 105th in. Like I like to kind of keep it topical kind of thing. They were just toxic as hell, so I'm like, you know what, this needs to be documented in some capacity. So I've added them in as like a failing PMC. One of their guys is just outright the bad guy because fuck him.
When did you start making these videos then? Like, I mean, I presume you wrote a lot of this like a good while before you started making any videos on YouTube for it?
Yeah, the like I said, the Red Dead thing was like I was keeping that journal for my Red Dead characters since before online came out. Just because I wanted to have that to fall back on. So I don't know at the time if I planned on making videos on Red Dead. I think it was all depending if Rockstar Editor came on it. Which it never. Yeah. In terms of like the Sons of Arawn thing, that came around in 2020. I've always liked the kind of MC thing because the 105th old uniform was very MC-esque, and I'd always put an emblem on the back. I'm like, oh, cool, because I've seen people doing this. I've seen fucking right to hell retribution.
I actually have a copy of that on Xbox 360.
My condolences. Just one guy screaming in the middle of the road like, I'm angry.
Jake,
fucking
what the hell happened?
What happened?
Oh man, speaking of right to hell retribution, before GTA 6 comes out, right? And I remember saying this to people, I think it'd be fucking hilarious. I want to do a live stream where, like, I'm going to use the thumbnail of the stream. I'm going to call it, like, practicing for 1% MC Wars. And it's just, like, a screenshot of Trapped in Concrete, right? Of, like, shooting at someone. And then when you click on the stream, it's just me playing through Right to Hell Retribution.
But that is probably going to get the most clicks.
You can't actually buy that on Steam anymore. It's not on Steam.
Again, the main question is like, would you want to buy it off Steam?
Yes.
That'd be funny.
There was an idea I did have. I had something done altogether. I had some like set up for it, but must have deleted the file. It was like, if you ever seen the film Dead in 5 Heartbeats.
I have not, though.
It's like a biker thing. It's based off of the book by Sonny Barger, and he's really invested. He takes a lot of day away, and it's just a bunch of other bikers that their clubs get represented in that, like Alma, Rowan Knights, Infidels, who are, I believe, played by Hell's Angels. I wanted to do that, but with like a bunch of like kind of GTA clubs, just do it like have it be like a kind of homage to it. Then that'd be pretty good. The idea is like bike night at a bar, probably Yellow Jacks. Somebody gets stabbed. Then a lone member for the Sons of Arawn kind of rolls up, sees a commotion at front. He's watching like what's going on here. Then he gets shot by like an unknown assailant. Then the rest of the film is just me or Chad or somebody trying to figure out who done it. So it's going down talking to a bunch of clubs, trying to figure it out.
I'm going to say one thing, Jacko. See, during one interrogation, you should have like a full-out LA Noire scene where you got the button prompts and the over-exaggerated faces.
Just have me holding a clipboard there, like, you're lying to me, aren't you?
For a single frame, you got like a big overjacket and like a fucking fedora on.
You fuck boys, Valdez.
You fuck boys, Valdez. Gotta be one of the best level of context things for that.
Just slaps the table, 28 gunshots.
Didn't want to give him a chance, huh?
Is that Detroit Become Human reference?
Yeah.
The fucking shock in your voice there.
Man, I only played through that not too long ago again. Oh, it's such a good game. I love it. I love Clancy Brown.
Oh, no, there's a guy I watched too, and like he does like psychopathic playthroughs where he'll play through a game, but he'll pick the most psychopathic options, and like his whole commentary is him trying to justify it and then giving like randomly spewing out random facts about most wildest shit.
It's like the way I played Mass Effect when I picked up. I played Mass Effect for the first time like last year, I think. One.
You were playing that for like a solid 3 weeks.
I was doing this whole thing where like, I would treat everybody else like a cunt, but when it came to my crew, I would be nice to them. I was like fucking schizophrenia playthrough.
I still haven't finished Mass Effect 3. I'm too scared to finish it.
Is that not a shite one?
It is shite.
Andromeda? Yeah.
Or
Not
Andromeda.
3.
Yeah.
3's, it's okay. I can never
The worst part
finish
is
it, though.
the worst part is you can't make your character a complete fucking walking tumor in that one. They're still like to a certain degree alright looking. They still look humanoid.
Wait, that's live or that's just recorded, pre-recorded?
It's live.
Recording. No, it's not
okay.
live.
Good. Ask about
So,
a long
Chad, give me your
censor
thoughts
beat.
on the Kennedy assassination.
His head just did that. His head just did.
Oh, do you know? I saw a good one actually of I was on holidays and me and my brother were at a bar and I was scrolling through YouTube and it was like some COD Zombies YouTuber and like the picture was like this long script, like it looked like it was typed out like back in the 60s, and the caption was just the Kennedy documents revealed, and you're just there reading it, and it's just like, oh, there's someone breaking in, just a storm, Dick, sit down. And it's just the whole script from the intro to
Fucking
5.
Christ.
The best part is the actual funny part too is that they've released all like the files relating to the Kennedy assassination, but nobody's read through it yet because it's like it's like 3,000 pages.
Something crazy like that.
It's so goddamn long.
Don't think I know of is that Wendigoon's next video is going to be 8 hours long. It's just him going through the JFK assassination, or Wendigoon's never going to upload again because the CIA is going to get him.
Oh boy.
Those are two very real options. He's even have an 8-hour long video just fully breaking down everything to do with the Kennedy.
Quick question: do you guys happen to have World at War on PC?
Not on PC, no. But we do have. We've got it on
Yes,
Xbox.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
No, I've just been looking at a lot of the custom zombie maps for World at War, so I like to just play some of them because they're pretty cool. At least from what I've seen on YouTube.
There's some I've seen people play for like it's like Black Ops and Black Ops 2 are just absolute cancerous.
Oh, hang on. For the other night, I was supposed to look something up there for the other night actually. That you just reminded me.
Oh, that's
What's
never a
this?
good sign. That's never a good sign. When Jack goes,
About
oh, hey, you
COD
reminded
5
me.
being co-op.
Yeah, it's 4-player co-op. We figured it.
Oh, what, World at War campaign?
Yeah, the campaign is.
Yeah,
I never knew
that's-
that. I've only ever seen it be 2-player co-op. I didn't realize it could be
It was
4-player
2-player
co-op.
split screen, but it's 4-player co-op. Yeah, on Xbox Live.
Damn, am I actually just fucking stupid?
Yeah. No, my to be fair,
Sensible idea.
There
my
is
brother,
no hesitation there. There is no hesitation there. You just shot me right in the chest.
My brother is looking for a couple of people to go through the campaign on 4-player veteran. If you guys are down for grenade tossing
I'm
simulation,
totally down for that. There's probably a bit of commission this week because I've got to go to Inverness tomorrow. So,
oh Jesus, that's a bit of a trek, isn't it?
yeah, 400 miles.
So back to the AUGSpec stuff, right?
Yeah.
So when you were making, when was the first video you made for AUGSpec? Because when I check your channel, there is like hundreds of videos, and I'll be honest, I've never like scrolled all the way down to just see where you began.
No, that's perfectly fine. But and because there's different eras to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's what I call the beginning era, where like I did a Far Cry Primal Let's Play, boringest thing ever. I'm even looking back now and like that was boring as sin. Then when a friend of mine, Agent Luxury, came on, who was the leader of the 105th, like she started making videos and stuff, completely just using Xbox DVR because by her admission she was too lazy to set up an Elgato.
Right.
So then there was the Luxury era, where it was split between me and Luxury. That was 2016. That was completely born from...
So AUGSpec's been around for that long?
Well, it wasn't AUGSpec in 2016. AUGSpec actually only started in...
Or Sons of Arawn?
Yeah, so when that server was created, was when AUGSpec was created. That was the 22nd of July 2018. That was AUGSpec. Sons of Arawn was July also, but that was in 2020.
Okay, so
we'll be 5 years old. The MC side of things will be 5 years old on the 27th of July this year.
And what made you want to start an MC then? From, you were originally doing AUGSpec for
It was
Red
just
Dead,
something like, because GTA was something I'd always wanted to do. Like I said, I'd always seen there's one I seen called Santos. That was the first one I saw. It was like heavily modded. They were doing really cool stuff.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of their videos actually. They're pretty cool.
That's actually how I first saw you. I saw you comment on one of their videos. So I saw them. I thought, oh, this would be really cool to do, but it's using mods, and at the time when I had a PC, it could do mods properly. Then I saw someone on Xbox called Azrael's Few.
Yes, I've actually spoken to the leader of that. I don't think he's in that crew anymore.
Yeah, it's a guy called Spew. I think he moved to PlayStation, started a thing called Wild Tribe.
Okay.
He did have Wild Tribe videos on his channel, but he took them down. So I saw them, thought they're doing this on Xbox. That's cool. That's the first guy I've seen doing it on Xbox. So okay, work into it. But when I started off doing it, obviously nobody wanted to kind of do voices or speak. Mm-hmm. So it was text on the screen.
At a time, it was a combination of a bit too shy and plus don't really feel confident in voicing, like doing voice acting stuff like that. I was kind of like, I'll see how. My was like, if it starts to get like half decent views, then fuck it, sure. But until then, I'm just like, I'm just gonna pass on this one, Chief. I'm just not gonna do voices. I'll act for you, but I'm just not gonna do voices.
Yeah, his character was there, but
I remember starting off. I found it very hard to get voice actors.
Seen him do that, so that's when I started dating. I put a thing out. Shit, because I could never figure Rockstar Editor out.
Right.
It wasn't. I guess you could say it completely began as like me trying to figure out how to work Rockstar Editor, how to position cameras, how to do free cam, all that, and how to export it and stuff. That's how it started.
With that filmmaking degree that you've got to work.
Yeah. Then so do all that, put all that out. Then obviously I was one time in like 23, 22, I don't remember. I was flicking through Santos. I was bored just flicking through, like just watching me as Santos MC again. Flicking through the comments, see a comment by Sons of War MC. I'm like, oh, another MC. I'm always game for that. Click on it. First thing I picked up on, holy fuck, is that a Scottish guy? That's a Scottish guy. Scottish. I can pick the accent up. Literally the first one. When I find something new, I always go to the very beginning. So, because I don't want to jump in halfway through. Can't remember actually how it transpired for there. We actually, it might have been the Warriors one that I liked, and I think I put a comment on one of them. Maybe it was that one as well.
Could have been. We had a lot of MCs that were involved in that at the time, and there was like a lot of pop-up crews around the time of COVID.
Yeah, we definitely get called a pop-up crew for a bit, like a pop-up club. That was all we get called. Oh, you'll be going that. I'm like, no.
Again, I just look at it going, okay, and who the fuck is this guy?
Well, compared to we used to work with, I'm currently scrolling through to see. Yeah, so the first one with Rockstar Editor was 3 years ago. It's called Burying the Hatchet Closure. The general gist of that one, because that was like with a guy that was he was just caught lying about too many things. And well, if you're just going to lie to us, then just fuck off. We don't want it. It was just a bunch of these bitches doing that, so we'll see it when we kept hanging around. We told him, right, here's what we're going to do, right? You go up and wait upstairs, because it's the two-story clubhouse we've got in Pluto Bay. You go way upstairs. We're going to go into the temple, which is what we call the meeting room. We're going to get into the temple. We're going to have a meeting, see if, we get your patch back. No. We weren't going to give it back. We'd already told him, like, it's just not going to work out, mate. We just need to let it go at this point. It was basically just us. We go in, sit around the table. I think we were just talking shit, because this is when Pops get back in touch with us. Like,
yeah, fuck right, it was.
Who's now the president of the Nomad chapter. He got back in touch with me after years. And we're just sitting there talking, so I'm introducing him to like Dark Horse and Chad and that.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time we're kind of building it, because we told him, we'll be taking a vote. We knew right away, we'll drive him up to the sawmill. Now, if we say we're driving you up to the sawmill, it means you're not walking back ways. You're not coming back ways. We're driving you up, we're going to shoot you, and then we're probably just going to leave the game. Or whatever. Because it's like the ultimate kind of just, that's just the wee thing we did back then.
It's just like a symbolic fuck you.
Yeah. It's like, we've told you we don't want to hang about with you, but if you need us to show you, we'll take you to the sawmill. But what happened in that recording, Chad?
I saw a collectible. I was like, "Oh, we're not shooting them just yet. We're just telling me stand there, and like it's for a scene." So, oh yeah, I'll just quickly grab that collectible. I was like, glad the collectible to who was it? Was it a horse that shot me in the back of the head?
No, it was. We walk in. I was trying to like, we'll try and keep it somewhat serious. I just see you jump, go, oh, a collectible, and horse is like, "What are you doing?" Then he just turns around. That's who turns around and just shoots him. And then we're like, all right, let's go on. I think we got to see CFDs after that.
I remember just having a giggle to him again. He shot out the cannon repeatedly because I fucked up the scene.
Yeah. So that's where it started out. And then a lot of that from there was just a lot. That's the first thing I made by Rockstar editor. And that was the kind of start of the Sons of Arawn kind of series.
We started taking it a bit more seriously.
We didn't officially film properly on Red Dead for quite a while, just because I was trying to figure out. I was waiting for him to release the Rockstar editor because I thought at the time it was coming. When I realised it was coming, that's when I started thinking.
You were holding out every strand of hope, like, oh yeah, they're going to update, and they're going to give us an editor. I'm like, they're not. They've abandoned the game for the most part. No, man. They're not to think of an editor now.
Let's scratch my arms and looking around like that guy. It's coming, trust me.
Trust me, a lot of people back in the day thought that as well.
Yeah, it's so disappointed, man. But eventually I realised with Red Dead, I'm like, I can just go into first person and just cam it that way. It's not ideal, but it's the best I've got.
I think
that's what we did starting off.
I'm fairly certain that everybody at some point in the clan at one point held the role as cameraman.
Yep, that tends to happen.
If you want on camera, you were the camera. Alright, send it to me. Just record on your DVR. It's fine. I'll get it that way.
I don't know. Like that was a while. Then eventually, I think when Jacko started fucking about with mods on PC for GTA, that's when he was like, "Yeah, there's probably something like that for Red Dead, so you could just do it that way."
Yeah. No, Red Dead was the first one I modded, just because I always looked at GTA as being overly complicated to mod.
Was that?
When did you start modding Red Dead?
I can probably pinpoint it with my backlog here. Red Dead. So yeah, the first major AUGSpec one to take off was just Red Dead Online AUGSpec Inc. It was just us just fucking about with people. But the actual first modded one would have been, struggling to find it here. It was probably not even that one. Theatre Night. It was literally just we were all just as a bunch of people we knew, like the Rossetti crime family. They're not around anymore. But a few allies like Rossetti, Hades company, who they were originally called the Hooligans, like a small group. But I just called them Hades company. That was the name that I just gave their faction in this. And the La Familia Dominguez. And it's just us and AUGSpec, obviously. And it's just us sitting at like the in one of the theatres as it comes around, puts their name up and that, and they're just watching like Revy playing guitar, and it's a Man Who Sold the World in Nirvana cover.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first one, so that would have been a year ago, as of now. Fuck, was that a year ago already?
You only started a year ago?
Hang on, I'm trying to figure it out. Well, for modding, I'm shocked.
Alright.
Yeah, because a lot of this was like, yeah, I've got like some stuff here in GTA, but it was, oh god.
I mean, for me, it was only like maybe 2.5 years ago I started modding Red Dead.
Yeah, I did definitely. I held it out on console for the longest time. I don't know why though, because I've had a PC since like 2022, like this new one I've got. Yeah, a year ago. That's definitely the way it looks to me. Episode 3. I actually need to finish Season 3. I need to finish that before
GTA 6.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I have a lot to finish before GTA 6.
Oh man, it's just goddamn. Yeah, no, so it would be a year ago for that, and then while I was trying to figure out GTA, there's this bit where I'm just posting Red Dead shit. Let me actually get you the date here. I'm going to click on it because these dates are fucking me up. Yeah, 28th of July 2023 for Red Dead was the first Red Dead modded video I put out, using mods to make it. Well, I'm sure you know, I'm just have people like maybe it's just like, okay, just send me a character, just send me a detailed thing, and I'll try my best to like make them. Even though on Red Dead you can't put multiplayer characters have eyebrows, like so nobody's getting eyebrows. I've noticed that, and it's off-putting. No makeup, no scars.
My character in RDO is like a big fuck off scar down his cheek.
Yeah, he's got a scar on his cheek, and I've got a scar that's kind of hidden under my patch.
Did you ever find someone to do it for you afterwards? Or?
No, for that one, it's still no scars on them.
We call the RDO series the prequel. The prequel till we figure it out.
Well, prequel in the grand scheme of things, but
I've never figured it out personally either. I had a modder do it for me, but I don't communicate with him anymore.
Yeah.
And it was literally, he had taken 2 head models. Actually, the models for Seamus and Elizabeth. Elizabeth's head model is the woman in Red Dead Online that saved you from the prison at the very start. I've forgotten her name. But you know that blondie one. Yeah.
Leclerc.
So it's actually her head model. And then Seamus's head model is in the Moonshiner DLC, the guy you break out of the prison. I've forgotten his name. But it's like the nephew of your one. Yeah, something like that.
I didn't know that.
But the it's those 2 head models anyway, but he took the textures from them and then like drew the scars on the texture itself for each head model. Now I genuinely don't know how to do it, but
could you just say he had to like remote into your PC to like do it as well at some point?
Yeah, he had to like I forgot what the software was called, but basically he had to like go into my PC, and there's so in your game directory and in the mods folder, but there's like a bunch of documents or document files in Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, the metadata. Now there's a few different versions of this, but basically like every item when it comes to like parts of a character's body to clothing items to parts of a weapon are all like 10 individual lines of code each with their own like unique 0x insert gibberish letters and numbers here. So it's like how he did it was he found the code for those 2 head models, and then he had to open the metaped doc
like
or word. Yeah, the notepad.
Yeah.
And basically in the do you know when you open Outfit Changer and for all the individual items it's all those lines of code? Those are all the main, like for each individual item, you know, all the gibberish lines of just of letters and stuff. Those are all the individual lines of code in the actual document. So he had to find whichever one I wanted to replace and then insert the line of code that represented Lemmy's or Grace McClurk, whatever her name is. I think it might have been Grace. He took those lines and then just like inserted. Now it wasn't just that individual line. Like there's like, again, like 10 different lines of code underneath that. And you had to like copy and paste that. But it's like to just search and figure out what each line of code means is fucking crazy.
Yeah, you need to be like fucking, you need to see in binary, like fucking Adeptus Mechanicus here. You're going to be talking in binary by the end of it.
Do you know the mod that I had made for in my last Sons of War video, and I used what's the Irish one in the Vanderlyn gang? Molly O'Shea. Yeah. So did you notice that like she's up on the stage singing? So it's meant to be based off of the real voice actress and this other mate of hers that when we were in Deadwood, well, it was in Leeds, which is the next town over, and they were playing on stage, and that was like kind of the outfits that they were wearing. But for me to apply those outfits, so I had to go down through Molly O'Shea's individual separate outfits, which were like the different lines of code that she had. And
convert them to like change them to
well,
be what you wanted.
this is what I noticed, right? So if you notice, like, some NPCs have random items on them, like necklaces and things, and
Yeah.
so for most characters, they'll have like a shirt or pants or whatever, and if you like click on them and then you can physically change the outfit or remove that piece of clothing. So what I was doing was I would set myself to a multiplayer female character model, and then I would spawn in Molly O'Shea. I would then copy Molly O'Shea over to me, so the body would be kind of glitched out, but like the head would be there, and like the hair would be there. So I was just trying to replace like certain items of clothing, but because
do you know how to delete something for that? You know, I think it's LMS and Sam, like the outfit changer.
How
like
to delete
outfits? The saved outfits.
Well, yes. So you actually have to physically go into Red Dead Redemption 2's game directory and find a file called Outfit Changer, and it's
saved on a notepad document. I know
yes,
that.
It's a configuration setting like notepad thing, right? And you open it, and you have to scroll down, and you'll notice that like it'll have like your outfits, and it'll say like outfit 1, name, whatever, and it has all the individual pieces of code. Just delete that. Just whatever, like
highlight
that
all that outfit text and delete it.
Yeah, highlight
That's
the whole outfit name.
No new outfits will show up in my game though. That's what I've done. Because I've done that with a couple.
Well, did you change the names? Like usually, like say if I delete outfit 2 and then it just says outfit 1 and outfit 3, I'll rename outfit 3 to outfit 2.
You've got to have it going in chronological order.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yep. So yeah, just delete all of that from like the outfit name, ISMP, IS female, components, or IS male, whichever one it is. Just delete all that line of code and then just rename the outfit chronological number.
Because the main thing I like doing in Red Dead now as well is like I'll stage like old timey pictures. So like I'll send you this one. This one I did based on that that thing where like you rock up and like to the saloon in Armadillo and we're outside. So I tried to just did a recreation of that with this one. I'll just send you that over.
Did I send you my character models?
No, I just had to do my best to try and recreate it for visual sight.
Yeah, he just eyeballs it. That's why he done with like mine.
That stuff. Yeah, because he couldn't remember all his like nose width and that, so I'm totally just looking at his jaw position and that. I'm like, okay, how did I do that on GTA?
I could probably send you my my outfit changer fucking mods, like my modded version. I don't think it'll change I don't think it'll change any of your clothing options.
Well, as long as the I wear the I just wear the Marshall coat with the fur trim.
Yeah, it won't change any of those.
Yeah, I was trying to get Dutch's vest with the gold chains on it, but I had to sell for the Jackalmann vest that I went in game.
And these are all my modded ones. I could probably send you all of these. I don't think they'll, because then even this one, like I have like my Bill Williamson, and the fucking what's his name, Edgar Ross. I have that mod here as well.
Oh, but for the main thing.
I'll have to. Yeah, maybe I'll send you on these folders. Yeah, I'll do that there in a minute. But the Molly O'Shea mod, I didn't finish what I was saying, but some of the items on NPCs are non-removable, or at least they're like there with the specific lines of code that might not associate under like hat, torso, pants, whatever. They'll have like a separate thing that isn't acquired, like the player can't change them. So what I had to do was I had to download a nude mod for Molly O'Shea, and it wasn't for that. It was specifically because in the line of mod, like it just had her head model and her hair, and then like it was just like, you know, the whatever body, but like I was able to remove the body and then start applying the multiplayer clothing items. So that made that a lot easier. But there was one thing I did have to tweak, because in that mod, so Molly O'Shea has like 3 or 4 different hairstyles depending on which chapter it is in the game. And I was using the hairstyle that I didn't want to use. So I had to like, I was just examining the lines of code like side by side with her other outfits with these mod. So what the mod did, with like most of the Vanderlyn cast, they all have like 10 plus outfits depending on the game, and these outfits will either like, it'll change their clothes, but it can also change their physical appearance with like hair and stuff. So the mod I had downloaded, it overwrited all of her like outfits that she had to just that specific line of code. So I was here like examining like which of her original outfits had the hairstyle that this mod was using, and then like trying to figure out which was the right code for an alternate hairstyle that she had, and then put it into the mod. And I figured it out, and I remember just patting myself on the back when I got it right, and then then
Punch
I
the
just
ceiling.
did that scene. Punch the ceiling's pretty high, so but then again, I'm 6'2", so I could probably just jump.
Chad's 4'5".
Oh, 4'5". Stop spreading that malicious rumor.
4
Doesn't matter.
5. What are you
Doesn't
on
matter,
about?
though.
He's 3'6".
That's it. Your ankles. You're losing ankle privilege.
He's going to bite your ankles.
I'm going to steal them in his sleep.
Oh god, I don't think I've ever told you about the Great Betrayal incident.
Go ahead.
So basically, like, realistically what happened, the guy just sort of, we used to hang out with this guy in this lasser, Fox and Lily, and they used to bicker, like, I'm not even going to get into half the shit they used to bicker about, but it's like, it would end up Lily would get upset and then she would like leave, just go offline for months. Then she would come back, and then Fox would guilt her into forgiving him and shit. The Great Betrayal incident was basically a really quiet, they had this big blow up, and then quietness, and it kept being quiet. It just ended up arguing over it.
I'm sure it's Sea of Thieves.
That was a big part of it. But the way it's written in the thing is like, he's a gang called the Golden Furs, which is totally something what it does today. What is what we like the wolf mask, like the golden wolf masks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd be called the Golden Furs because he was really obsessed with trying to convert us all into furries.
What?
Yeah. I'm not even joking about it. He was really obsessed with furry shit. He wanted us all to be furries. He'd send us all furry memes. I'm like, why are you sending me this? But the way the Great Betrayal happened was like, we're doing a train robbery out by Grizzlies on that big fuck off bridge. We're on the train, it's all going well. I'm trying to save. I'm up on top with my rolling block. So then Fox's character, who is called Sue, because the man named Sue after like a Johnny Cash song, that was the whole character as he had it. He like knocks out Lily's character, then he goes up trying to get my character. He draws down on me before I can draw down on him. He shoots me. My character falls off the bridge, lands on the riverbed below, there where he's then picked up by a roaming band of Comanche with a Apache like medicine woman. The Apache woman takes care of him. The Comanche leave her and my character at a Lakota Sioux camp. In this instance, the Wapiti camp. My character spends the next few years there, just like kind of. It's a typical Western story. I'm trying to follow the kind of Western, like, you know, try to pay off the debt that you owe and stuff like that. At some point there, Gay becomes, you know, romantically involved with the woman, the Apache woman that saved him. She ends up getting pregnant with a daughter that he doesn't know about. He has to leave because the tribe don't want him there. So he has to leave. That's when he reconnects with, I think the first one he finds is Chad's character, Jesse James Bradshaw. And then they try and kind of figure out what happened with Sue, and then it kind of takes on like a kind of revenge story. So, yeah, it's basically my way of like, that's how AUGSpec Inc made, just because when I'm reading a lot of these like Western stories, right, the thing I get is that most instances, depressing but peaceful, there's a peace in it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And then you've got things like Blood Meridian, which I read, it's probably one of my favourite Westerns. It's like the world just could not care, especially back then, could not care if you lived or died.
Mm.
It's not that people were inherently evil or good. You could have good people that would do bad things. It's just that at the end it was so lawless and so thingy. That's the kind of way I'm trying to write the Red Dead thing. So AUGSpec Incorporated is formed in 1888 as a secret society for ex-servicemen. People have been like soldiers that fought for the army and stuff like that, and then they just not really cast away, but like they don't know what to do with themselves, or like the money isn't enough to live on, like a military pension. So they get involved with this secret society and they'll kind of look after them. Oh, we'll put you in a house, or oh, we'll do this. And it's like a lot of criminal enterprises. Obviously, they get involved with like different people. They kind of like dance around the politics of like towns and stuff like Saint Denis and that. Like they know, not they know everybody, but they're the guys that'll just sit in a bar.
There's a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah, and they can make, if something like, if this group's arguing with this group, they'll hear about it and they'll try to like have two people for each group talk through them.
Mm-hmm.
Or like they'll say, these two groups are fighting. So they're like fixers, basically, and they can set up jobs and stuff and arrange smuggling routes. But fast forwarding through the years, it's mainly like, AUGSpec Incorporated, by the time of the Sons of Arawn, has become essentially like I've got them as like a kind of like a megacorp that are like, they do like, they'll do suburban redevelopment. Like in the season 2 things, the Sons of Arawn, they butted heads with a group called the Dragon Riders, who were like a sports bike MC funded by AUGSpec to basically go into Paleto Bay, create a ruckus, start a gang war with the Sons of Arawn, so that there's a bunch of killing, all that happens, property prices go down, and then AUGSpec can just swoop in and buy out all the property and key properties. On top of them being like Megacorp, it's like the type ones, it's like, they're not really like kind of benign, but it's like they'll say to some of them, they still have that secret society aspect. So they'll say to their members like, you should push to get this promotion at this place. You should go into this industry. Oh, you should try and run for this office. Oh, you want to be chief of police of this area? Oh, you should go for it. You should try and maybe do a congressman. You should try and be like whatever. So it's like they try and put people into like positions.
Jackal, call it what it is to where they're Illuminati. Just call it what it is. You wanted the Illuminati.
Actually based a lot of them off of the Templars, like some of their structure off the Templars. But yeah, no, like that kind of secret society aspect where they still do this and that. I mean, I don't know if he's been up for it. If he's one, I can screenshot something if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
I can pause this. I can watch this.
This was something I'd done from. So with the Sons of Arawn thing, I try and incorporate like, you obviously need to incorporate like, I'm incorporating more our time in the 105th. So this was from our time in the 105th days. I'm trying to kind of tell more of that story as well on the side. I'll explain who everybody is as well. I'll explain who the characters are. So the guy here with the trench coat, that is a friend of ours, Splitjaw. He was in the 105th. This is Splitjaw here.
Is this the
Yeah, these are the 105th. We feature, I'll point us out a little after. This is the leader of the 105th character. This is Luxury. I was trying to do like we were a kind of clandestine thing. This is one of these non-canon things that I'll probably just upload as its own thing. But it kind of showcases like what the 105th did, because in reality the 105th did nothing like, in actual gameplay standards. So it's like I need to I'm trying to kind of showcase the few things we did do in a kind of cinematic way. This is myself, Chad, Hellhound, and Lily's fire team. supposed to be drone footage.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Chad's character. He was always like sniper. That's something I've kept true to his character.
Alarm.
Oh, this is giving
My
me Aliens vibes right here.
It's giving me like SCP vibes. SCP actually Resident Evil.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so that's the 105th thing I was working on the side.
Very
It's
spicy.
given-
That was really nice.
It's giving like Resident Evil vibes, which is actually pretty good.
It makes me want a helmet cowboy because he's trying to get the camera to sit on their helmet, or at least on, like, especially on their helmet. Like as they're walking in Rocksteady, they'll like bob into it and it'll clip
Well-
through the camera.
Can you not set it to fixed?
I set it move with target, says the player, move with target player, assign it to the helmet, then set the camera type to rigid. The camera stays still, but they move around it. Their head like bobs into it.
Then I'd suggest maybe moving the camera a little bit forward, but zooming out.
Yeah, it's just the problem is when you see that you don't usually see like the helmet bobbing away from the camera. It doesn't, like, there's no way to fix it onto the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the best I had to do with it. There was that.
All right. Well, I appreciate having you lads come on for
No
this.
bother.
And,
Always happy. Always happy.
No worries, man.
Always happy.
Appreciate that.
Take care, man.